Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Brozovic, whose role I suspect will be to receive the ball as quickly as possible from the defence and distribute it forwards. He'll be a key component, really, to get the players around him going, moving them up the pitch, engaging the opposition to allow him to have more space and time on the ball. Keep your eye out for him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's a little loose. Tries a shot! Cleared without complication. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a throw-in. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Brozovic. Mane providing an outlet on that flank.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Could move up a gear here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Al Nassr clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And that is expertly dealt with. And now the breakaway. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's the end of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward, from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, what has happened here? And now they can clear their lines. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here.
The
60 minutes played.
Was 28,599.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Brozovic. That is good strength.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Moments here from securing what would be a really commendable draw. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. 5 minutes left on the clock. Looking for the runner. Cleared without hesitation.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, number 29. Coming on the field, number 18, number 27.
Nice bit of trickery. Shakes to shoot.
Added time.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Well, there's the clearance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Brozovic. That's very neat. Brozovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And that is going out for a goal kick. Fiddles it through. Looking for the runner. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. That's good play. Can he get it through? That's a decent clearance. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Brozovic. 5 minutes till the break. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
There will be 1 minute
We
added
are
time.
into overtime. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So off we go once more.
Al Nassr have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. This is promising. He is just caressing the ball. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Brozovic. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try. He's got a goal. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
The attendance
Al
for this match
Nassr
was
have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, that was vital.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That is good strength. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stood up well to him there. Showing good feet.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Has been indicated.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick. but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to the
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. How are you reading this formation, Jim Begley?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
We have already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now he's off and running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he spark a counter here? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to find the net. Spread neatly. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front.
He's having a go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And we have our very first corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's gone for goal! And now a sudden chance to counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's beautifully weighted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's found support out wide. Could try cutting inside here. And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
It's the first half compared with your expectations.
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half... Decent hit! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
The attendance for this
Almost
match
an hour
was
gone.
28,997.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And claimed it back swiftly. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Chance here to counter. He's had it taken off him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's going in strongly.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, number 29. Coming on the field, number 18, number 27. Substitution in progress.
Shot a goal! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
After 79 minutes is...
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Succumbs to the pressure. 1-0 as we head towards the end.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's fabulous. And that could well leave a mark.
2 added minutes
Referee has just said play on. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Your reflections then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-lying defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
And we're underway. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
First quarter of an hour gone. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Gets his pass away. Oh, shooting chance!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. In with the challenge.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Some good work on the right flank here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And there is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How would you review the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, this looks sharp. Aimed beyond the defence.
Look, movement creates more options.
Up he goes! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot.
Was 70,987.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
That's tidy. Look at the space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Number 10. Coming on the field. Number 9. Number 15. Substitution.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all
Just a quick
very
announcement.
good
It is now
evening.
time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Brozovic, usually likes to operate as the pivot in midfield. I would say his greatest asset is versatility, where you'll often see him play as both a deep-line playmaker and maybe a number 10. He's a box-to-box midfielder and getting better with experience.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he gets rid in a hurry. Al Nassr have reclaimed it. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Al Nassr clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Wriggles his way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been cleared. Brozovic. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Brozovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice bit of trickery. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And there is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have...
He's going for goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Brozovic. Played over towards the opposite flank. Some good work on the right flank here. He's in plenty of space here. No, that's overhit. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Played out to the right. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
The attendance for this match.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
That's going to go a long way. That is a brilliant interception. Cristiano Ronaldo gets a good foot in there. And it's Mane. Mane. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pinches it off him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Moments here from securing what would be a really commendable draw. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And surely
looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
And this is now today's lineup.
Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Driving forward. And he's been shifted off it.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the...
And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Brozovic. And he stands tall, impenetrable. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Brozovic. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! What a class! There is the breakthrough!
Goal! After 32 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo!
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets a good foot in there. And that has left him in a heap. Lovely bit of skill.
There will
That
be 1
defending
minute
is
added time.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Please turn your attention
I think
to the
on the
screen
whole
for
the team linked
information
up very
provided
well
by
and
the
has been
local police.
organised, hence their position.
Everyone,
They can
please
afford to
welcome
be
to
a
the field
little
our
braver with the ball, I
players.
think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Al Nassr, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back on the way.
Al Nassr definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he's there to retrieve it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Al Nassr are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Great ball. Decent hit! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
The goal scorer after 58
The invitation was
minutes.
received with such a
Number
clever run,
11.
and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another
The
roller
attendance for
coaster
this
ride.
match was 52,820.
So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. He's free, he has got space. Can he put it away? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So, time for
Coming
changes
on the
on
field
both
is
sides, actually.
Number 29. Substitution.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's a throw-in. We have got changes here from both sides, in
Substitution on the
fact.
field. Number 12. Coming on to replace him is number 78.
Al Nassr
Substitutions
are
taking
making
place.
a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Al Nassr perhaps contemplating their next change here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Spread it left. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Over to the left. Can he latch on to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Brozovic. Mane in with the challenge.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
4 extra minutes added on. And it's Brozovic. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Al Nassr may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening
Just
to
a quick
one and all.
reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.